Well done, Arsenal. An unbelievable performance there. Arsenal 2, Manchester United 0. Mikel Arteta had finally got his first victory. We're at home. Ah, fantastic. That is excellent, excellent, excellent. Guys, of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Of course, you want to chat to me, hit the links in the description on my Twitter and my Instagram. But I'm shocked. I'm happy. Even though I predicted us to win 2-1, I wasn't sure if you remember. But we did it. 2-0. A clean sheet. First day of the year. A clean sheet. Perfect way to start. And Pepe getting a goal against all the controversy. And listen, we're going to touch on Pepe a little bit later. But listen, it's all good. Socrates getting a goal, and United they just couldn't take their chances right. And I have to say, I am so thrilled right now. I actually don't believe it. Like we kept the intensity up. We did slide down a little bit. We did deplete a little bit, but in the second half. But to be honest with you, the players left it out on there, man. They left it all out on there. You can see Lacazette was dead out on his feet. There was one point they were going to take off Matteo Guendouzi. And take off Torreira, sorry. And then they ended up taking Lacazette off. Aubameyang was all in about today. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was good. It was positive. It was nice. And we actually ended the game without Aubameyang scoring. Pepe and Socrates. Can you believe it? So I don't know how to feel about this. Mikel Arteta has got to be proud with this performance. We kept the intensity, like I said, from the first half. From the word go, United were giving us the ball, and we were doing, I don't know. I'm just shocked right now. And the reason why I'm so shocked, because we've been playing so well, and, you know, like I said, I wasn't sure on how, you know, we were going to do again. Like, the intensity of the Chelsea game, in the first half, we dominated that first half. The second half, even when Lampard made that tactical change, putting Jorginho in, we lost our legs. And this was what I was fearful today of. And we were losing legs, let's be real. Kolasinac, who I thought was immense. I didn't even think he was going to be in the team. I was shocked. And he came in and he looked absolutely immense in that first half. Boy, this is good. This is good. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, again, putting in a good performance. He made one little shocking giveaway, but we were able to deal with that. Man, I'm impressed, boys. All of you, every single one of those players today left it out on the pitch. You saw what it meant to them. Mesut Ozil was quality today. We haven't seen Mesut Ozil pull off these kind of stunts in these big fixtures, which we've been moaning about for years now. And we're seeing it at home against Manchester United, who have been on a good run until today. And look, we're back. Well, we only just got to 10th now, but we're 4 points behind Manchester United. Wolves lost today. Tottenham lost today. Listen, and Palace drew today. So we actually took advantage of something today. And it was unfortunate that we dropped points against Chelsea, because we could have been in a better position. So, but regardless of that, that's positive. This was positive today. Now we can actually go forward, and I don't know. I'm very optimistic with the performance going forward. If we could keep that same intensity in every game, and it's gonna take time, guys. Do you know what? Let's get down a little bit. It's gonna take time. Of course, there's, you know, January's here. Some players might go, some players might stay. Do you know what I mean? We don't know what's going on. But all I can say is that performance was probably the best way to get your manager bounced for Mikel Arteta. For the fact that, for the fans, for us who've been upset, who have seen us go through the worst run since the 1950s, the 70s. We've heard it all this season. We've had 3 managers come in this season. And Mikel Arteta has vowed to steer the ship and gave us his words that he is going to bring us intensity, and he's going to tell that he wants to find out what it is with the Arsenal players and tell them exactly what he wants and how the club should be carrying forward. In the previous matches, we saw it with that. Yeah, we've lost, we've won, we drew, and we lost our last game, and now we've won. Well, third game in charge of Mikel Arteta, and he's managed to pick up 4 points out of 3. That's not too bad. That's not bad. Do you know what I'm saying? So, again, it fills you more optimism as an Arsenal fan about Mikel Arteta in the future. Just beating Manchester United, who have been on their, their resurgence. Do you know what I mean? They've been up and down a little bit, but they had back-to-back wins. So, on paper, it looked destined for Manchester United to win. Of course, the absences of Paul Pogba could have potentially helped us out a bit. It did definitely give us, because that would have been something to definitely watch about. But man, Mason Greenwood had a shot. Leno got to that, but after that, he was quiet. He was kept out of the game. Wan-Bissaka, he weren't really having much of a good time. I gotta say, I was very impressed with the players today. And big up, man. I gotta big them up, man. We've all been anxious about Arsenal this season. It's been, since the start of the season. But listen, this is a direction now. We finally got our manager bounce. We kept a clean sheet at that. We were at home. And we move on to the next games. So, of course, our next game is in the FA Cup, I'm pretty sure. And it's against Leeds United. So, I will bring you guys, of course, a preview for that during this week. But yeah, man, I don't know. I'm speechless. Arsenal 2, Manchester United 0. Man of the match for me, it's got to be Ozil. I can't believe I'm gonna say it's got to be Ozil. Ozil for me was probably one of the best players on the pitch in terms of he kept it flowing. He wasn't dead in the last 20 minutes. Ozil did kind of go flat a little bit, but he was still putting the balls through. And remember that wicked chance for Aubameyang, and of course he tried to slice it in for Nelson, of course, near the end. And obviously we didn't take advantage of that. Lacazette was so much better today. Unfortunately, he did swindle a few chances. There was one which he got away with Maguire with technique. Beautiful. That's the Lacazette I remember. But unfortunately, he swindled it with his left foot. Maybe he could have took a little bit of another touch. Maybe, but regardless of that, he tried today. You saw it. He left it out on the pitch. That's why Mikel had to switch Guendouzi on for Lacazette instead of taking Torreira off. And you saw Torreira taking a bite of an energy bar as he come in. But again, we saw good things. We saw pressing. We saw double press on guys like Martial, Rashford, and these, especially James. James wasn't really as scary as he was before. Daniel James will cut in. He's got pace. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, the Manchester United counter-attack is on pace. And listen, we know our defence. And we dealt with that today. Do you know what I mean? And they wasn't really as intimidating as I thought they were going to be. Do you know what I mean? We did our job. Granit Xhaka did his job today. A few misplaced passes. But regardless of that, he was good today. Torreira was good. Everyone was good today. I can't fault anyone for actually being rubbish today. I can't. AZ Maitland-Niles, perfect. Like I said earlier, Saka came on. He looked good. Do you know what I mean? He covered as what he did. But by the time he come on, like Man United was slowly running out of ideas, and he kept Wan-Bissaka on a swivel as well near to the end of the game, because Wan-Bissaka was having a torrid time as well. So, boy. But guys, I don't know, man. I'm going to end this video here, of course. Like I said, stay tuned for the preview for the Leeds United game. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel if you're a first time viewer or not. Leave a comments in the comment section and I'll be back soon. But Arsenal back. Well, Arsenal just got a win against Man United. And actually did well for 90 minutes and kept a clean sheet. Again, second year in a row now. That's good. But can we move on with this bounce? Let's see. Peace, guys.